guys, this is Justin from Keto Nutrition, and today we're going to have a look at the week leading up to race day. This can again be something that causes a lot of anxiety, and people aren't really sure what they should be doing or shouldn't be doing. And it basically boils down to three main things: your meals, your hydration, and your nutrition. So if we start with meals, you want to eat exactly how you have been. Even though you're on a taper, you don't necessarily want to reduce your calories. I find a lot of people trying to reduce their calories and maybe even trying to drop an extra kg or so just before race day. The ideal is to keep your calories as they are and really allow the taper to be a recovery, which is what it should be, so that you can go into the race day. The work is done, and you need to basically utilize that opportunity to let your body recover properly. So keep your meals as they have been. And make sure that you dial that in, really well, and you allow your body to really kick up and ramp up that ketone production. So don't skimp on the fats. Make sure you're getting enough fat in on a day-to-day basis, and keep those meals nice and solid. The day before, you can ramp up carbohydrates through forms of starches, so vegetables, sweet potatoes, that type of thing. Get about 100 to 150 grams of carbs in, and what that'll do is it'll just top up your muscle glycogen. Your glycogen stores will primarily be topped up anyway, but it's just going to provide a little bit of extra glycogen into those muscles, and make sure that you start on race morning with a nice full tank of glycogen, and then you go back to eating ketogenic or low carb on the morning of the race. That way you ensure that you ramp up those ketones again. You don't want to be causing an insulin spike on race morning and then confusing your body. So start off with your normal breakfast, whether it's bacon, eggs, whatever you would normally do. Maybe you want to increase your fat a little bit, add a bit of coconut oil, some cream to your coffee, add a nut butter gel or 2 nut butter gels, something to ramp up those fats, so that your body starts to produce ketones and really starts to function on the fat from the word go in the morning on race day. Hydration in race week. You want to make sure that you are topping up on electrolyte-based drinks. So Hydro Plus is the perfect solution for that. You've got all your electrolytes in there, particularly high in sodium. You've got your branch chains, which are going to help for your muscle recovery and get you to race day, as well as your glutamine, which is also going to help with your gut. So it's an ideal one to sip 1 bottle per day leading up to race day. And then on the morning of the race, you can also quietly sip that from the time you have breakfast, probably a couple hours before the race. And just make sure that those are your electrolytes are really topped up. Try not to focus on taking on too much water. I find a lot of people try and take on too much water, and this actually can strip the sodium out of the system and have a negative effect. So make sure you add a little bit of sodium to any water that you do drink, but this is not the time to hyperhydrate. Even the words are tough to say. Drinking too much water could actually cause a bit of an issue for you. So keep your hydration as you have been doing, and just add that extra bottle of Hydro Plus to your system. Nutrition, again, you want to keep things simple. You want to keep them as they were. You can 3 days out start adding an exogenous ketone, so whether it's XO or fast track, you can add that into your nutrition. And what that'll do is obviously start to ensure that you upregulate ketone production and really start priming your body for what's to come for the race. So take 1 bottle of that per day, and that'll help you to increase those ketones and get your body in the right spot. Then you can add magnesium, about 400 milligrams per day. If you aren't already doing that, certainly add some magnesium into your electrolytes and your daily routine for those days leading up. And that's about it. You don't want to do too much differently. You want to allow your body to recover. It is a taper, and you want to allow the best out of that taper. And as I say, don't try and cut your calories. Don't think you're going to gain weight or anything along those lines. This is a time for your body to recover from all those long miles you put into the legs, and to get onto race day as best you can. So let the body recover and let the mind start building to the excitement, and have a great day out there.